Hey, how's it going, guys? Hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be covering the top 5 investment apps for 2019. Let's get right into the video. If you guys are new here to the channel and seeing this video for the first time, you might want to consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on that bell notification to be alerted when I post new videos. The videos I have been posting are daily content centered around the stock market, as well as investing apps like some of the ones I'm going to mention in this video. Now, these investment apps are in no particular order. My favorite one will be at the end, so make sure you stick around for this whole video to figure out all the different ones on the list. Now, let's just kick it off and start off the list here with number 1, Acorns. And Acorns is a little bit older, but it's still one of the most popular investing apps on the market today. So Acorns is one of the most popular ones because of how easy it is to use. You sign up, create your account, link your debit card or your credit card to the account, and anytime you make a purchase, it's going to round your purchase up to the nearest dollar, and the change that is in between your purchase and that dollar value will be invested into an ETF portfolio. So, for example, if you go to buy a coffee at Dunkin' Donuts and it costs you $2.49, what Acorns does is rounds that purchase up to $3 and takes that 51-cent difference, and it's going to invest that automatically for you. So when you actually create your account on Acorns, you get to choose a couple different options for what you want your portfolio to do. So you can have moderately aggressive or aggressive if you're looking for higher returns. And you can also set it for safer investments with less of a risk reward factor. Now, using this app is just a measly $1 per month, so super cheap. And if you decide you wanted to take it a step further and pay an additional $1 per month, you're going to get access to Acorns Later. And what Acorns Later is a version of which you have an individual retirement account, so an IRA created. And using this, you can either open up a traditional, Roth, or SEP. And you can actually roll over anything in your 401k or IRA to Acorns Later. Now, number 2 on this list, I'm going to be talking about an app called Betterment. And Betterment might be something geared towards you if you like having a professionally managed portfolio at a lower cost. So Betterment is one of the relatively new robo-advising accounts that you can create, and it's one of the largest and most popular as well. This is also a nice passive way to invest your money. So the app is going to provide you with professionally managed portfolios using a selection of ETFs that's calibrated towards your risk tolerance. So if you want to have a higher return, your risk is going to have to go up a little bit, but the ETFs given to you could match that personality type. Now, if you're on the opposite end and you want more of a safer pick, then you can have ETFs that are going to give you a lower rate of return, but are much safer. One of the best benefits towards using this app is the low cost. So instead of having to pay a traditional financial advisor tons and tons of money, you're actually only charged 0.25%, which is a very competitive rate in the robo-advisor industry. So to do that out, that would be about $25 annually if you invested $10,000. It's also important that you're going to have to pay a little bit extra for those ETFs, but that's typical with any robo-advising companies. Now, another really cool investing app brings me to number 3, which is Stockpile. Now, I personally haven't invested using Stockpile, but I know plenty of people do, so I can't really talk to the interface of the platform, but I've heard no complaints about that. And how this works is you might see a stock on the market, right, and you think that it is a ton of money and you can't invest in it right now because you don't have the capital funds to do so. So if you look at a stock like Amazon, which is trading, let me see what Amazon's trading at right now. Amazon stock. If you're looking at a stock like Amazon that's trading at $1,950 and you don't have that $1,950 to spend to buy a full share, you can actually get fractions of stocks. So you can get a third or a half of it, which is just awesome because you don't have to put all that money up front and you're just getting a fraction of the share itself. One of the cool things about Stockpile is that you can actually give people gift cards that contain a redeemable stock. And that's super intriguing for any young investors looking to get into it. If I had a stock given to me from a gift card when I was younger, maybe at Christmas, it would definitely have gotten me into investing a lot sooner. Now, one thing important to keep track of when using this app is that you're going to be charged per trade you make. So if you buy a share, a fraction of a share, third or a half, you're going to be charged 99 cents, and that's per trade. Now, the fourth investment platform on this list is going to be Wealthbase. This is up and coming, relatively new, but it's really intriguing and I love what it has to offer. So Wealthbase, if any of you are familiar with the stock market game, a lot of us did it through school. I did it in high school and college. It's a pretty fun way to learn more about investing and how to make smart trades. Now, once you're in this app, you can actually set up games amongst your friends and compete with them to see who can grow their portfolio the most. What this app does especially well is bringing a social aspect into investing. So it's actually working like a social media platform where you can make trades and then post about them and brag about them to your friends. That's one of the best aspects of it. So if you make a really good trade, you can trash talk your friends or say whatever you want to promote that. Now, typically when you're doing the stock market game or games similar to this on multiple different platforms, you're going to see a lot of lag time in between decisions that you make when you trade and buy. And it just really overall brings the experience down. And this is where Wealthbase is able to excel because there's no real hiccups involved. It's very smooth. They did a great job implementing this on the platform. So yeah, I would highly recommend getting Wealthbase if you're finding yourself as a new investor trying to get into it and don't really know the ins and outs of the market. It's a fun way to learn that, and you can do so alongside of your friends or set up games with other people. It's just a great experience. Now, if you guys were already subscribed to me and know what I'm doing on my channel, I am all about Robinhood. So that is the fifth platform that I'm going to be talking about. And Robinhood is by far my favorite way to invest in the stock market because it has free trades, so you can do unlimited trades, and they have everything from stocks to ETFs. You can trade options, and you can even do cryptocurrency on that. It's a super easy to use interface, very slick, very responsive, and it's especially useful for beginning investors too because it's so easy to use. If you guys want a real in-depth look at the Robinhood platform, I'm going to put a link to my beginner's guide, my tutorial video in the card and in the description as well, so you guys can either click on the screen or go down in the description to find the link to that video. But just some of the reasons why I love Robinhood is because it has so many different options that you can buy different stocks with, and once you go into the stocks, it's got a really nice interface. It's going to have any relevant news stories pop up for you. You can see their dividends, you can see all the different information, their CEO, when they were established, their history on stock prices, and everything is just super easy to navigate. And for me, knowing my Robinhood portfolio and knowing that I'm doing the Robinhood challenge, it's super critical to have those free trades because I am constantly buying and selling at all times during the day. And if I got hit by those fees, it would really be adding up in my account. If you guys are unaware of what the Robinhood challenge is, I basically started with a $100 investment. I'm growing it as big as I possibly can. The goal is about $1,000 in 6 months, and we are killing it so far. About a month in and we are almost at $500 already, so we've been doing super well on that, and I will definitely put that link in the card and the description as well. Anyway guys, this was just some insight into my top 5 investing platforms. Now, I want to know what you guys are thinking, so leave a comment down below. What do you guys use to invest? I'm super interested to hear, and I'm always looking for new platforms, but I'm sure a lot of you are already using some that are on this list. As always, if you liked the video, make sure you leave me a like. Any support is great. And like I said before, for more stock related content and my tips and tricks in the stock market, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification. Thanks guys.